Hi everyone, welcome to Earn While You Learn. My name is Tiffany Bray, and I'm a financial advisor here at UAFS, and I am also our work study coordinator. So let's get started. So first things first, what is work study? Okay, I get this question quite a bit. So work study is a way for you to work on campus and earn a paycheck while focusing on your education. We have federal positions, which is paid for out of federal funds through your financial aid. We have university positions, which are paid for out of department budgets here on campus. And we have a maximum amount of hours that you can work per week so that you focus on your education. I'll get into that, more into that here in just a second. And right now, you can you're earning the state minimum wage, which is $10 an hour. But in January, that does go up to $11 an hour. All right, so first we're going to cover federal work study. So, how do you become eligible for federal work study? First of all, a FAFSA is required. Okay, your eligibility is going to be based on your need, which is information that we get from your FAFSA. Okay, so what we do is we take your budget, which can be anything from whether you live in state, out of state, on campus, off campus, with your parents, things like that. It's information that we get from your FAFSA. And then we take your EFC, which is your estimated family contribution, which is information that we receive from your FAFSA, and we subtract that from your budget. Whatever's left over, minus scholarships and grants, is going to be your need. Okay, so please keep that in mind that if I tell you you're a federal work study and you get another scholarship or another grant, which is amazing, but it could take away from your chance to be a federal work study. Okay, so keep that in mind. How do you become a federal work study? The process that I'm going to tell you about is our one that is currently going on. However, we are in the process of moving us into the 21st century, so this could change within the next month or two. So please keep that in mind. When it does get updated, I will be sending out communication across campus. So first things first, you'll fill out a paper application. I know, I'm sorry, a paper application. You can mail it in, or you can send it an email to fined@uafs.edu. You can send it to me, tiffany.bray@uafs.edu. Or once we're open again, you can bring it up to the financial aid office at the second floor of the Smith Pendergraft Campus Center. I'm always there to help you, so if you ever have questions, please let me know. Shoot me an email, come see me, catch me in the halls, whatever you're comfortable with. So once you've turned that in, and we tell you if you're a federal or university, the next thing is going to be that you need to contact departments that you want to work in. Okay, so like I said, we've got departments all across campus. I can even have a conversation with you. What's your major? What are you interested in? What are things you like to do? And I can guarantee I can probably find a position that's going to be out there for you to go talk to these departments. I do want to say that it's best to face-to-face contact with these departments because I typically have about 700 applications in a pool at any given point in the year. So it's best to put your name out there so they can go into the pool and pull up John Smith and find you. Okay, so this process is also going to be the exact same for university. So please keep that in mind. However, university requirements are a little bit different. So to be a university work study, you do not have to have a FAFSA on file. Your eligibility is not going to be based on your need, but not all of our departments have the budget for a university work study. Okay, so whether or not they can hire you is going to be completely contingent on whether or not they have the budget. But like I said, many of our departments do. And again, the process is exactly the same for now. All right, so our student workers are able to work a maximum of 18 hours a week. Average, we have our student workers work about 10 to 15 hours a week. Usually keeps it around 10 to 12, and I've seen as little as 4 to 5 hours a week. We do have a maximum amount of hours that you can work per academic year, and that is going to be between 380 and 400 for our federal work study. Now you're probably wondering, why do you cap me? Okay, so your education is our number one priority. We want you to be able to focus on your education more than anything else. We want you to have time to study so that you are successful. Okay, we want you to be able to graduate on time. Also, if you are doing the 3 hours of studying outside of the class for every hour that you're in class, that very quickly can be a full-time job on its own. So just take, for example, you're taking your 15 hours for Arkansas Challenge. Okay, so you're in 15 hours of classes, then 45 hours outside of class to study and stay on top of it. That is very quickly adding up. Okay, that is 60 hours in no time. So we want you to be able to do that. We want you to be able to focus and study and be successful. So that's why we limit your hours. All right, so for federal work study, you're going to have an average of award about $4,000 on your My UAFS award page. Okay, these are paid to you like a paycheck. So you will not see all of that go towards your account, toward your tuition and fees. We cannot do that. Okay, I've actually had people ask me if you can put the federal work study into a loan. I'm here to tell you that I can't. That is against federal regulations. But it is paid to you like a paycheck. It's paid via direct deposit, and this is done from everybody from the chancellor all the way down to maintenance crew, cleaning staff, things like that. We all have direct deposit. Okay, so please bear that in mind. If you don't have a bank account, you might want to go ahead and get one. But all federal work study you'll see as you earn it on your account. So say in your first paycheck you work 10 hours. That's $100, right? So then you're going to go onto your account and you're going to see $100 of 4,000 has been paid out. So you'll see that. You'll be able to keep track of that as well as I do. Okay. So now university work study is a little bit different. The university work study does not go on your award page. It is not paid through your financial aid, so you will not see that on your account, and I will not be managing how that is spent. That's going to be dependent on your supervisor. So things are a little bit different with the two. However, I can help you understand any of it at any given point. All right, so what are the specifics of work study? Okay, you're probably a little bit confused by now, and I want to apologize, but this can be kind of confusing. So all work study students are required to follow all the same policies and procedures that we give to regular employees. Okay, you are an employee of the university. Employment is not guaranteed. Like I said, I have about 200 positions and about 700 applications on any given academic year. So please bear in mind, these positions are also available to any undergraduate student or graduate student. So if you're pursuing an associate's or a bachelor's or a grad program, so a master's, all of you are in the same boat, okay? We do have some off-campus positions that are available through the Jumpstart program. If you're an early childhood education major, I want to urge you to go talk to Kimberly Taylor in the education department. She's got a fantastic program with Jumpstart. You're able to go out and do some outreach with some preschools, teach them to read to them, do a little bit of lesson plans. It's a fantastic program. And then, like I said, all of our applications are put into a pool. That's why I want to urge you to go talk to departments and get your name out in front of them. All right, so once you have been requested to be hired, you will do an orientation with me. We will sit in my little office and we will go over all policies and procedures of employees, what your responsibilities will be as a general employee. Your supervisor will cover specifics. We will do hiring paperwork, which is about 15 to 16 pages. I'm sure you just made a what face, but don't worry, I am there to walk you through all of it and make it easy for you. Then we will also review how to access timesheets and your pay stubs, so you have access to that information at any given point in time. You could do it on your phone, tablet, computer, whatever. Okay, if you've got access to My UAFS, you've got access to your timesheets and pay stubs. In order to be eligible for work, any kind of employment in the United States, you do have to complete an I-9. So I want to urge you, if you're going to move on campus, maybe from out of town, out of state, whatever the case may be, please bring your social security card, birth certificate, driver's license, passport, things like that. They are required for the I-9. If you want specifics, I will be more than happy to send you the list that the Department of Homeland Security gives us. So that way you kind of know what you can bring, okay? So just shoot me an email and I'll send you the list. All right, so what happens after orientation? So I process your paperwork, make sure we didn't miss anything. Then I send all of your paperwork over to Human Resources. HR then goes through it, make sure I did my job correctly, you filled out everything correctly, and then we send your information to payroll and put it into the system. Okay. Once it's in the system, your supervisor can contact you and get you a start date and time. You guys will work out a schedule, and then you're going to start working on campus. All right. So I've talked about your need. I've talked about how your eligibility. Your next question is probably, how do I know if I'm eligible? So first thing you're going to do is check with financial aid. You can check with financial aid at finaid@uafs.edu. You can call us at 788-7090. You can email me, tiffany.bray@uafs.edu. Find me on campus, find me in the halls. I'll be happy to find out any information that I can for you. So once you contact us and we tell you your university or your federal, please keep in mind that at any given point, those things could change. Okay, so if I tell you that you're federal and university, or federal or university, whichever one I tell you, if you're federal and you manage to get more scholarships or grants come in, which is amazing, congrats if that happens to you, that does kind of chip away at your eligibility to become federal. So if I tell you you're federal, then you get a $4,000 scholarship come in. That could take away your entire eligibility to be federal, and you would then be only eligible for university. So you could be federal and university or just university. Okay, so keep that in mind. But everybody is eligible for something. And then, so you're probably thinking, well, what do I do now? Well, I've got your application out on the file. Okay, so please feel free to access that, download it, fill it out, send it to me, and I will get it out, put in the file. Again, I'm in the process of updating our system, so please bear with me. You'll get a notification as soon as that's done. And then, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me right here, tiffany.bray@uafs.edu. Give FinAid a call, give FinAid an email, and we'll be happy to help you in any way we can. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.